I saw this video from Stuart Davies about tonal painting or the illusion of detail. And he has this cool style that I really liked, and it got me into oil painting. And so I have this little project here, my second one in that genre, um, where I wanted either a very simple landscape and a big sky or something along that line. The only definition is the horizon line being about a third from the bottom. There isn't much thought in terms of anything. It's more like just flinging paint at the canvas, or in this case, a wooden board, and start moving paint around and see what comes up and what reveals itself, and go from there. I'm still in landscape mode, and when you see, look in the foreground, these little vertical stripes that could be trees, bushes, or something like that. So that's still undefined. That's why I went to the sky, messed around with the sky. I'm not sure yet where I'm going to go with this. It could be a landscape. If anything, it'll be very simple, and it'll come just by moving paint around. Something will reveal, and that's kind of the cool thing. You just have to step back once in a while, take a look back, and then let it flow. Yeah, I'm going for drama in the sky. Nothing, no sunny shores here. It's all going to be very, very stark. Water is hard to do. It's a real challenge, and I don't know if I live up to it at the end. But you can, in the end, I'll try to hide as much as I can. But it's difficult. It's very challenging. The beauty of oil is really the time one has to deal with it, and with this technique of putting the paint, pushing the paint around, there's so much room to change, and that is what's so exhilarating. You can also mess up pretty good. You might have had something good, and then you just didn't look at it hard enough, and it just went right by you. So this is a longer conversation I have with the colors and the shapes. Okay, so this is how far I've gone with this project, and my issue now is I'm cool with the sky, and this has evolved into a little bit of an ocean, and for me to create the illusion of depth, I need to lighten this up a little bit, and I need to darken this. And for me, foreground dark leads the eye back into that and gives it that depth. So it's a little hard to go with the brushes here, and so what I've done is I just take this and I turn it around and look at it from this point of view, so I can do the top parts, right? Because that gives me, it's much easier than fumbling around this way. I can darken from here and go this way. So I am studying this project, and I look at what, this is the could be a sky, this could be the water. And the whole project started with an image that I have in mind from a flight that I took in a small single engine airplane from Key West to Cozumel during a storm that we should not have survived at all, when we flew under the squall line through through a thunder. We tried to fly over it and we couldn't do that, so we had to go underneath it. And it looked just like similar to this, but it would have been, of course, the other way around, which was my intention. So long term short, I look at this and I look at this surface and I see things. And the first thing I see is this image here, right? So this is like sunglasses with an eye here. This would be right eye, left eye. Here's a nose, rather bulbous nose. Here's an upper lip, like this. And here's the lower lip going down that way. And this looks to me a bit like Ray Charles. Ray Charles. Nose, eyes, lips, chin. And then I said, my wife came in and I said, what do you see here? And she said, I see a fish. I said, fish? What kind of fish? So she points out this item here, right? So here goes the fish with a mouth going down this way, right? So pattern recognition. So see, she saw the fish with maybe his mouth, nose, some bizarre prehistoric fish, right? So, okay. And then when I told her that I saw Ray Charles or Malcolm X maybe even in this thing, she said, well, if anything, this looks more like Woody Allen with the glasses, crooked nose, mouth, and all that. And then as I kept looking, it got even more bizarre when I saw East German border guards with their funny helmets. And say they had these straps around. That, well, it wouldn't be quite like that, but sort of like that. Helmet, I see also, this is the biggest image that I get out of it, I see Turtle Man. Turtle Man lives in his shell. He lives in the shell, he looks out from under the shell goes underneath here. Here's his right flipper, going under the water, kind of. Here's Mr. Turtleman's hole, his beady eyes, his lower lip, his upper lip. And then with the left flipper coming around here, excuse me, left flipper going around, he comes at, here's this little flipper, and he has for middle finger, he has this spike that he goes after whoever his prey is. So that's also a possibility. What do you see? Let me wipe this clear and tell me what you see, because I'm now stuck. I don't know, should I play with this more? Should I just go back to my original design? One thought I had was making a small airplane that we flew like under the ceiling, make it go this way. Or the other thought was the only event that would be similar in my life to being stressed out by weather would be a race that I did in France. It's called the Vendée Va'a, and it's an outrigger canoe race. That was the most brutal race I've ever contemplated. So there's the creativity and what happens to it. Serendipity, it gives you things that make the magic. So far, I've been about an hour 20 minutes into this painting, and you can see once I go over older stuff, then I'm in another day because I had to wait for drying time, and now I'm just trying to figure out how to make this the way I feel it should look, and it takes me a while. So I'm still working on the ocean, obviously, and this is actually my last glaze that I'm putting on to darken the front down a little bit, and get the focus more towards the horizon. And then I'm looking still for a little bit more excitement there somewhere in the middle. Sorry about the glare. I will do better next time. Try to figure this out. And this has been fun. It's a really relaxing way of going about it, and I'm not sure if it's ever going to be done. Most paintings are never finished; they're just being abandoned, I guess.